I'm not a brand. I'm a person. Is not what I'm doing so that I can leverage people.
I spent my adult life trying to train humans to not get emotional in pressure situations. Why? Because it's gonna end up bad every single time. And yet, that's what our society is based on right now. But it's based on these emotional reactions. If you want to get someone to be under control and you can't choke them, you know what you have to do? You have to hit them in the head with a baton 7 times. And you gotta risk giving them brain damage, permanently injuring them. We'd put Arabic women coming walking out of rooms. We'd have people get blown up with wounds. We would do this to them over again. So they realize, okay, I just gotta relax. I gotta take a step back. I gotta detach from this situation so I can process what's happening and I can make a good decision. Because as I said earlier, no one is making a good decision when they're panicked, when they're freaked out, when they're scared. You can't just train somebody one time. It's like ring rust. You know, you can't just train somebody one time and, oh, now I don't need to train anymore. So that fact right there, if we want to help the police through these situations, we need to invest more money into them. We need to get them better training. We need to pull them out of the field to train.
One of the most powerful things that you have on your journey of success is your own mind, because you create everything that you want to do. So your mind is so powerful and has so much control over what you do, what you think, and what you say. So you need to make sure that you're constantly creating a positive environment for your mind to run and to rule around, whatever the case may be. So figure out a way to keep yourself good, jolly, and positive, because if you have a negative mindset and you stop believing in yourself, then everything's going to go downhill faster than you think, because you need to constantly stay positive and constantly believe in yourself, because it is going to be challenging. It's going to be long, hard, and it's going to be one heck of a journey when you're trying to become successful. But at the end of the day, as long as you know what you're doing is the best situation for you to be in, then that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what other people are telling you. If they're telling you what you're doing is great, or if they're telling you what you're doing is just an absolute waste of your time, and nobody's going to understand that except you, because you need to put yourself in the best situation that you can to make sure that you're running with the most efficiency and the most productivity that you possibly can in the race of life. So you need to make sure that you're not letting your mind ruin you, and make sure that you are constantly striving to become better than you can be every single day you wake up. Try to be better than you were the day before, because it's all about the improvement that you gain in life. It's not about where you start, it's about where you finish.
I don't really like those words. Self-help or self-management or self-improvement. I don't really like what those words have come to mean these days, because there's a lot of people out there that are constantly trying to improve themselves by looking for the one change in their life that's gonna make their dreams come true. And even worse, on top of that, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of self-help gurus and these hyperactive motivational speakers and these other self-appointed modern Zen yoga warriors that they're trying to sell the one thing, the 9 steps or the enlightened path that's going to allow you to unlock all of your human potential and fulfill the dreams so you can live the life that you've always wanted to live. Now, I'm no guru. And I definitely don't claim to be. I'm just a man.
One could say I was fairly unruly as a kid. Yeah, I was a little bit of a maniac of a kid. And that's one thing that was great about the military for me, was it's a clean slate, number one, and then they give you very specific, okay, this is what you need to do to succeed. And so you show up a SEAL team and they say, you got to learn about this radio, and here's what you need to know about it. And if you know that, you're going to be successful in that department. And here's what you got to know about this weapon. And then eventually, what you really learn in the SEAL teams is that what you have to do is you have to be able to think. You have to be able to problem solve. And you have to be able to look at complex problems, simplify them, and then implement solutions to them. And that's what comes a little later once you have that base. A lot of times people think that the military is, everything is super rigid and structured, and that all you're doing is getting orders from above you in the chain of command and you're executing those orders. Well, that's actually not true at all. And what you're really doing in the military is you're looking at complex problems on the battlefield, and you're coming up with a solution with your team on how to get those problems solved. Now, obviously, I work with businesses all the time, and that's what the businesses are doing. They're looking at these problems that they have in whatever industry they're in, and they're trying to find out solutions so they can execute them quickly and efficiently.
That are participating in the Readers Are Challenge. I want to tell you that that is a great challenge, and it's a very true statement. Readers are leaders. I was in the military, and I was a leader in the military, and when I get out of the military, I started working with business leaders. And the successful leaders in the military and the successful leaders in business, they read. Why does reading make you a better leader? Well, when you read a lot, it makes you a better writer, and it makes you a better speaker. that makes you a better communicator. And the better you can communicate, the better you can lead. Even your borough president, Jim Otto, he's your leader. He's the leader of Staten Island. And he's a real big-time reader. He actually read the first book I wrote and reached out to me to help give a hand with this Readers Are Leaders Challenge. I'm happy to do so. I hope you enjoy the book that I wrote, Way of the Warrior Kid, and I hope you enjoy all the other books that you read. And I want you to go out there, be a leader, read, lead, and win.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section down below.